Top of Trees integrates a software testing framework that allows you to define custom software tests, automate their execution, and visualize their progress in real time. At a high level, the testing framework is formed of three interacting components: our Top of Trees server, your code repository, and a machine in your local network acting as a test server. When a new commit is pushed to the code repository, Top of Trees requests your test server to run a set of tests for the new code. As the test server runs these tests, it notifies Top of Trees about their state and output. In the meanwhile, Top of Trees provides real-time updates on the state and output of the tests. It also allows you to send additional control commands to your test server in order to delete, cancel, or relaunch tests. You can use the Top of Trees website to explore and manage active tests. The main test panel is accessible by clicking on the Tests section of the project menu. The test panel includes a list of the latest messages generated by the test server and a list of commits recently pushed to the code repository for which there are active tests. Clicking on a commit in the list redirects to a new page with detailed information for that commit. The commit page includes a header summarizing the commit state and a complete list of existing tests associated with the commit. The color of the header represents the commit state, which is determined by a combination of the state of its tests. A commit is in state pending when there is at least one non-completed test, in state passed when all of its tests pass, in state failed when at least one test fails, and in state canceled when at least one of the tests was canceled by the user. The drop-down menu in the commit header can be used to relaunch, cancel, or delete all tests. These actions can also be performed on a test-by-test basis. All commands affecting tests are automatically managed by the Top of Trees libraries running on your test server. The content of this page is updated in real time, as the test server makes progress executing tests. When a test fails for the first time, the commit transitions to a failed state, and its author is immediately notified. Clicking on a test opens a pop-up window with detailed information related with that test. A colored band at the top of the window shows the current state of the test. A test is in state pending after it is created and before it starts to execute, in state running when it starts execution, in state passed if it completes successfully, in state failed if it completes with errors, and in state canceled if the user manually cancels the test. Now let's take a look at how to set up a test server on your end. A test server is a computer with an internet connection using any operating system and running a Python script that specifies the behavior of each test. Let's take a look at how to structure this script. Start by importing the Top of Trees software kit, an open source Python library available on our website. Now declare a class as a child of class test corresponding to your first test, whose class constructor initializes its name and description. Add a member function named run, implementing the test behavior. This function will be automatically invoked whenever Top of Trees determines that this test should be executed or relaunched. The body of the function should specify the behavior of the test, invoking external scripts or commands if necessary. At any time during the execution of the test, you can generate log messages, append text to the test output, or attach files. All these updates are reflected on the Top of Trees website in real time. The run function should return a Boolean value where true indicates that the test passed and false that it failed. The test state is also reflected on Top of Trees in real time. In order to define more tests, you simply add additional Python classes, following the same structure. Once all tests are defined, the main body of your Python script authenticates your test server against Top of Trees by providing a secret identifier for your project, available on the Settings section of your project. Register the set of tests previously defined, and complete the script by invoking the run function. This function does not return. It will enter an infinite loop in which it listens for updates in the code repository, as well as commands sent by a user from the website. Tests will be launched when new commits are available, or when a command sent by a user explicitly requests it. With this simple and flexible setup, you will run a powerful testing framework for your software, at the same time that you monitor its progress in real time through an intuitive and dynamic graphic interface.